What do you fancy playing? Oh, how about some two-player Chaos Engine? That means swapping the cables. So the machine's on. And it could damage the CIAs. Don't worry about it. Hello and welcome to amipal, the #1 place on the internet for the sweetest Amiga content. This is going to be quite a short episode. It's about a tiny little hardware device that can alleviate such disasters as you saw at the start, which was blown all out of proportion. Let me explain. Time was that you were advised to never hot swap devices on the Amiga. Even joysticks and mice. Basically, I've done a poll on the Facebook Commodore Amiga group and everyone's in agreement. Doesn't matter. The only time it matters is if they are powered devices like printers and such. Mice and joysticks, they're not powered, so it shouldn't happen. The only time it should really happen is if they've got like a metal surround and it catches some of the pins, but it's not likely. Saying that, out of about 20 responses, I had 3 people basically say, yes, I blew CIAs in the past. The CIAs are the chips that kind of handle the input-output on the mouse and joystick ports. So, you know, not great. Obviously, we've got a limited supply of real hardware these days, so you don't really want to go blowing up chips because they're not replaceable. They're in short supply, so why would you do it? Anyway, what I want to talk about is mouse and joystick switchers. So, a mouse and joystick switcher. Why do you want one? Well, it's a very useful device in the sense that anytime you want to swap between mice and joysticks, you just press the button. In this case, this one plugs into the back of the machine. You put mouse in one side, joystick in the other, and if you want to use the mouse, click the left mouse button. If you want to use the joystick, press the fire button. Simple as that. So you could be in Workbench, in a game, or about to start a game from the Workbench, where you'd be using the mouse in order to navigate the GUI. And then you just, as soon as you start it, press the fire button, and bada bing, if you will, you've got 2 joysticks plugged in. So yeah, really useful if you've got a second player that you want to play some games with, and it means you don't have to fidget around at the back of the machine trying to get amongst the cable spaghetti and trying to sort out what needs plugging in where. I bought this one from Sorden.ie. It's an Irish website. I'll put the price in here because I can't remember what it was, and it might have changed since I bought it as well. And I'll also put a link below. These come in a variety of shapes and sizes. Some of them have fly lead, and others aren't even encased. I quite like this one because it's got a nice 3D printed case. It's also got a nice little foot screw in, so that when you plug it into the back of the Amiga, it sits flush and so doesn't end up kind of doing this and damaging the mouse port, which you don't want. It's got a couple of LEDs light up when you switch, so that's nice. And above all, it just works. Very handy. So, thanks for watching. I hope you found this very brief episode useful. If you've got any ideas, any questions, please give me a shout and I'll endeavour to get back to you. Thanks for watching. Cheers.